Before you skip this video, answer one question honestly. Why do some people walk into a room and instantly earn respect, without saying a single word, while others talk non-stop and still get ignored? The answer has nothing to do with money, looks, status, or luck. It has everything to do with a hidden form of power that most people never develop, a power so rare that when you possess it, people notice, they listen, they respect you. And today you are about to discover exactly what that power is. Stay with me until the end, because the final lesson may completely change the way you see yourself and the way the world sees you. Most people believe respect comes from speaking loudly, proving themselves constantly, or convincing others of their value. But the Stoics understood something different. They knew that true respect is silent. It is not demanded, it is earned. It is not created through words. It is created through character. And character is built when nobody is watching. Think about the strongest person you have ever met. Chances are they were not the loudest person in the room. They were not desperate for attention. They did not constantly explain themselves. Their presence alone was enough. That is because real power is quiet. Real strength is calm. Real confidence does not need an audience. The problem today is that people spend more time trying to look powerful than becoming powerful. They want the appearance of discipline without the sacrifice. They want the rewards without the work. They want respect without earning it. But life does not work that way. The world responds to who you are, not who you pretend to be. Every day, people reveal their character through small decisions. They reveal it when they keep their promises. They reveal it when they stay calm under pressure. They reveal it when they continue working after motivation disappears. These moments seem small, but they are building something much bigger. They are building reputation. They are building credibility. They are building respect. One of the greatest mistakes people make is talking too much about their plans. They announce goals before achieving them. They tell everyone what they are going to do. They seek approval before results exist. The Stoics warned against this behavior. They believed that actions should speak louder than intentions. A disciplined person does not need to advertise progress. Progress speaks for itself. Imagine two people. One constantly talks about becoming successful. The other quietly works every day. Months pass, years pass. Eventually one has stories, while the other has results. And results always command more respect than stories. There is a reason why silence feels powerful. Silence creates mystery. Silence creates focus. Silence prevents unnecessary mistakes. The more you speak, the more opportunities you create for distraction. The more you explain yourself, the more energy you waste. The Stoics understood that every word should serve a purpose. If words are not improving the situation, silence is often the stronger choice. Another secret of respect is emotional control. Most people are controlled by their emotions. A small criticism ruins their mood. A disagreement destroys their peace. A setback breaks their confidence. But disciplined individuals understand something important. They know that emotions are temporary. They know that reacting impulsively gives away power. When someone insults you and you immediately become angry, they control you. When someone criticizes you and you lose your composure, they control you. But when you remain calm, when you remain focused, when you remain disciplined, you keep control of yourself. And self-control is one of the most respected qualities in the world. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that people would disappoint him. He expected challenges, he expected difficulties, yet he refused to allow those things to control his mind. That is what made him powerful. Not the throne, not the title, not the empire, his ability to govern himself. The truth is that respect starts from within. If you cannot trust yourself, why should others trust you? If you constantly break promises to yourself, how can you expect others to believe your words? Every promise kept strengthens self-respect. Every promise broken weakens it. This is why discipline matters so much. Discipline is not just about productivity. Discipline is about identity. Every disciplined action sends a message to your mind. It says, I am reliable, I am focused, I am capable. Over time, these messages become beliefs. Those beliefs become confidence, and confidence becomes visible to everyone around you. Have you ever noticed how certain people never seem desperate for attention? They do not chase approval. They do not beg for validation. They do not need everyone to agree with them. that independence creates respect. People naturally admire individuals who remain true to themselves. One reason many people lose respect is because they constantly change who they are to fit in. They adjust their values for acceptance. They compromise their standards for popularity. They sacrifice authenticity for approval. But respect cannot grow in a person who abandons themselves every time pressure appears. The Stoics believe that character should remain stable, regardless of circumstances, whether praised or criticized, successful or struggling, accepted or rejected. Your principles should remain intact. This consistency creates trust. Trust creates credibility. Credibility creates respect. There will be moments when people underestimate you. There will be moments when nobody notices your effort. There will be moments when your progress seems invisible. These moments are dangerous because they tempt you to quit, but they are also valuable because they reveal your true character. Anyone can work hard when results arrive quickly. Anyone can stay motivated when life feels easy. But discipline reveals itself when circumstances become difficult. Discipline is continuing when nobody applauds. Discipline is staying committed when excitement disappears. Discipline is doing what must be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. The people who command respect understand this principle. They know that greatness is built in private. The workouts, nobody sees the books. Nobody sees the sacrifices. Nobody sees the struggles. Nobody sees respect is often the visible result of invisible effort. Another Stoic lesson is learning to detach from other people's opinions. This does not mean becoming arrogant. It means refusing to make yourself worth dependent on external approval. If praise controls you, criticism will destroy you. If compliments define you, insults will break you. Freedom begins when your value comes from your character, rather than public opinion. Many people spend years trying to impress others. They buy things they do not need. They chase status they do not enjoy. They seek validation they never truly receive. And after all that effort, they still feel empty. Why? Because respect earned through appearances is temporary. Respect earned through character lasts. Think about the people history remembers. They are not remembered because they talk the most. They are remembered because they stood for something. They remained disciplined. They remained principled. They remained committed to their values, even when it was difficult. Every day presents a choice. You can choose comfort or growth. You can choose excuses or responsibility. You can choose distraction or focus. These choices may seem small, but they determine the direction of your life. Small actions repeated consistently create extraordinary outcomes. The person who masters himself gains a form of power that cannot be taken away. Money can disappear, status can disappear, opportunities can disappear, but discipline remains, character remains. Self-respect remains. Imagine waking up 1 year from now. Imagine becoming the person who follows through on commitments, the person who remains calm under pressure, the person who focuses on solutions instead of complaints, the person who no longer needs approval from everyone around them. That transformation begins with small decisions made today. The Stoics understood that life is not about controlling everything around you, it is about controlling yourself. Control your reactions, control your habits, control your thoughts, control your actions. When you master these things, respect becomes a natural consequence. People will notice the difference. They will notice your calmness. They will notice your focus. They will notice your consistency. They will notice your strength, and most importantly, they will notice that you no longer need their approval. That is the paradox of respect. The moment you stop chasing it, you begin attracting it. The moment you stop demanding it, you begin earning it. The moment you stop trying to prove yourself, your actions begin proving everything for you. So remember this: speak less, do more, promise less, deliver more, react less, observe more, complain less, improve more, seek less validation, build more character, because at the end of the day, true respect is not created by words. It is created by discipline. It is created by self-control. It is created by integrity. It is created by consistency. And when these qualities become part of who you are, something remarkable happens. You no longer need to convince people of your value. Your presence does it for you. Your actions do it for you. Your character does it for you. That is the Stoic secret command: true respect without words. There is another truth about respect that most people never learn. The people who command the most respect are usually the people who need it the least. They do not wake up every morning wondering who likes them. They do not spend their days chasing approval. They do not change their personality to satisfy everyone around them. Instead, they focus on becoming stronger, wiser, and more disciplined. Ironically, the less they seek validation, the more valuable they become. Think about how much energy people waste trying to be accepted. They worry about opinions, they worry about criticism, they worry about what others might think. But the Stoics understood that living for other people's approval is a form of slavery. The moment your happiness depends on someone else's opinion, you lose control of your own life. A disciplined person understands that. Not everyone will understand them. Not everyone will support them. Not everyone will appreciate them, and that is perfectly fine. Their purpose is not to be liked by everyone. Their purpose is to remain faithful to their principles. One of the most powerful habits you can develop is the ability to walk away from situations that destroy your peace. Most people stay in arguments too long. They stay in toxic relationships too long. They stay in unhealthy environments too long. Why? Because they are afraid of being misunderstood. They are afraid of disappointing others. They are afraid of letting go. But the Stoics taught that peace is priceless. Protecting your peace is not weakness, it is wisdom. Every unnecessary battle steals energy from your goals. Every pointless conflict distracts you from growth. Every toxic relationship delays your progress. The strongest people know when to fight and when to walk away. They understand that not every challenge deserves a response. Not every insult deserves an answer. Not every criticism deserves attention. Sometimes the highest form of power is refusing to participate. Imagine a lion walking through the forest. Does it stop every time a bird makes noise? Does it change direction because smaller animals criticize it? Of course not. It continues moving toward its destination. The same principle applies to life. If you stop every time someone doubts you, criticizes you, or misunderstands you, you will never reach your goals. The Stoics believe that focus is one of the rarest forms of strength. Most people are distracted by everything. Their attention jumps from one problem to another, one opinion to another, one fear to another. But disciplined individuals guard their focus carefully, because they understand that attention is life. Whatever controls your attention eventually controls your future. Another reason some people naturally command respect is because they keep their emotions under control. They do not allow temporary feelings to dictate permanent decisions. They understand that emotions change like weather. Anger comes and goes, fear comes and goes. Doubt comes and goes, but principles remain. Many people destroy years of progress because they react emotionally. In a single moment, a moment of anger damages a relationship. A moment of fear destroys an opportunity. A moment of impatience ruins a goal. The Stoics trained themselves to pause before reacting. They understood that between an event and a response, there is a choice, and that choice determines everything. Respect grows when people see stability in your character. They respect someone who remains calm during pressure. They respect someone who remains humble during success. They respect someone who remains strong during adversity. Stability creates trust, trust creates respect. There is also something powerful about consistency. Most people start strong but finish weak. They begin with enthusiasm but lose momentum. They make promises but fail to follow through. Over time, this creates a reputation for unreliability. The disciplined person is different. They do not rely on motivation. They rely on habits. They do not depend on emotions. They depend on commitment. They continue showing up long after excitement disappears. This consistency separates them from the crowd. Imagine a person who reads every day for 5 years. A person who exercises every day for 5 years. A person who improves themselves every day for 5 years. The transformation would be extraordinary, not because of one dramatic action, but because of thousands of small actions repeated consistently. That is the secret most people overlook. Greatness is rarely built through massive breakthroughs. Greatness is built through ordinary actions, repeated with extraordinary consistency. The Stoics also understood the importance of patience. Modern culture celebrates speed. Everyone wants immediate results, immediate success, immediate recognition, immediate rewards, but nature does not work that way. A tree takes years to grow. A mountain takes centuries to form. Character takes time to develop. The person who commands respect understands this. They are willing to be patient. They are willing to improve slowly. They are willing to trust the process. Even when results are invisible, they know that true growth happens beneath the surface, long before anyone notices it. Another lesson is learning to become comfortable with solitude. Many people fear being alone, because being alone forces them to face themselves. It forces them to confront their thoughts, their weaknesses, their insecurities. But solitude can be one of the greatest teachers in life. The Stoics often spend time alone, reflecting on their actions and examining their character. They used solitude as a tool for growth rather than a punishment. They understood that a person who is comfortable alone becomes difficult to manipulate. They no longer depend on constant attention or approval. They find strength within themselves. This inner strength becomes visible. People can't sense it, they may not understand it, but they notice it. They notice the calmness, they notice the confidence, they notice the self-respect, and these qualities naturally create respect. There will be times when your discipline is tested. There will be moments when giving up feels easier than continuing, moments when shortcuts seem attractive, moments when excuses sound reasonable. Those moments are important because they reveal who you truly are. Anyone can stay committed when life is easy. Anyone can remain positive when everything goes according to plan. But character is revealed when obstacles appear. Character is revealed when nobody is watching. Character is revealed when quitting becomes an option. The Stoics believe that every challenge contains an opportunity. Every setback contains a lesson. Every difficulty contains hidden growth. The question is whether you are strong enough to see it. Most people ask, why is this happening to me? The Stoic asks, what can this teach me? Most people complain about obstacles. The Stoic uses obstacles as training. This mindset changes everything. When you stop seeing difficulties as enemies, they lose their power over you. Challenges become opportunities. Failures become lessons, pain becomes growth, and growth becomes strength one day. People may look at your confidence and assume it came naturally. They will not see the years of discipline behind it. They will not see the sacrifices. They will not see the struggles. They will only see the result. But you will know the truth. You will know that every difficult decision made you stronger. You will know that every temptation resisted made you wiser. You will know that every obstacle overcome made you more resilient. And you will know that the respect you earned was never given to you. It was built day by day, choice by choice, action by action. That is the Stoic path. That is the path of quiet strength. That is the path of true respect. And that is the path that very few people are willing to follow.